Do you know that you can buy a car with a credit card? Yes friends, welcome back to another video. We are going to talk about how you can buy a car with a credit card. I am going to tell you everything, basically starting from how to talk to the vendor about buying the car with a credit card, which credit cards to use, and what type of strategies to use and so on, right? So we are going to talk about everything in detail. Before we begin, why don't you comment and tell me if you have already bought a car, which credit cards did you use, and how was your experience with the car dealer? My name is Niraj. I'm a partner at Holistic Prime Wealth, which is a firm that helps people like you invest in mutual funds, buy insurance policies, tax planning, and so on, right? If you are interested, do not forget to reach out to me. Before we begin, right, should you buy a car using a credit card or not is a very big question to ask. So if you are buying in your own name, then definitely credit cards should be used to buy a car. If you don't have a business, if you are a salaried person, then definitely you should consider buying a card with a credit card. Now that we are through with this, you've agreed to buy a car worth 15 lakh rupees, okay? So here what could happen is you could make a booking amount payment of say 10% to 20% of the value of the car. So say 1.5 lakhs to 3 lakh rupees. So generally when you make the booking amount payment, right, the car dealers will probably not ask you for the extra merchant fees. Always remember, any credit card, when you swipe, right, even though you don't have to pay extra, the merchant who is selling you something has to pay something to the credit card company. So in this case, when you are swiping your credit card to purchase the car dealer will have to pay something to the credit card company. It's called merchant fees. So this fees can range anywhere from 1% to 3-4% depending on the type of card. Generally, Visa cards have a lower merchant fees and American Express cards and diners have a higher merchant fee. So that's why if you see, when you start the discussions with your car dealer, right, they may not ask you for the merchant fees for just the booking amount. But when you tell them that, okay, I want to make a higher payment, say it could be 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs or the entire 15 lakh rupees, then the car dealer will say that I am going to charge you extra for that, simply because he does not want to take the cost of the merchant fees that he has to bear, right? So he will probably try to pass on that to you. So now this can be negotiated, right? There are a lot of people who have negotiated it to zero, but it may not be possible for you to negotiate it to zero. So you could try to negotiate as hard as possible and as low as possible. So now, should you pay the full amount or just the booking amount or somewhere in between? This firstly will depend on your finances, right? It may happen that you have the money and you don't like loans, so you may want to pay the full payment, right? It may happen that you only have the down payment amount, you don't have the full payment, then you will, you will pay the down payment amount only. So there is no clear thumb rule here, but you will see a lot of people telling you that, oh, just make the down payment, borrow the money, and invest the remainder in equity mutual fund to earn higher returns, right? So those kind of scenarios are also plausible. Again, you can consult your financial advisor for this. What are some of the things that you should be mindful of when you are making this payment, right? Firstly, check the credit limit on your cards, right? It may happen that you may have to use multiple cards to make the purchase payment, or if you have a card with a very high credit limit, if you have a single card which has a 15 lakh rupees of credit limit, then it's fine. But there are a lot of cases where you will have 2-3 different cards with 5 lakh rupees of limit, so you have to be very mindful of this fact. Do not use 100% of your credit limit on a single card, because it may impact your credit score. So what you could do is, say you have a card with 5 lakh rupees of credit limit and you just want to use that particular card, so you can swipe it for say 3 to 4 lakhs or even for 5 lakhs and make the payment immediately, even before the statement gets generated, so that it does not get reported. All right, now let us come to the core discussion, is which credit cards should we be using to make the purchase. Folks, tell me, any guesses as to which credit cards should we be using? The best kind of credit cards that you should use here is the milestone credit cards, okay? Because in a single swipe you will be able to hit the milestone. So let us start with a few examples. The first and the best milestone credit card that we have is American Express Platinum Travel Card, right? 4 lakh rupees milestone, swipe it and hit the 4 lakh rupees milestone, right? So again, be mindful of the fact that the MCC, the merchant charges, is going to be higher when you are going to swipe the American Express credit card. So before we move ahead and discuss other cards, one more thing that you need to be mindful of is checking the MCC, which is the merchant category code of the car dealer. This is very important. It may happen that the merchant is classified in a category where the credit card provider does not give you any rewards. If the credit card provider is not able to help you, just go to the car dealer, swipe for 5,000, 10,000 rupees and see you are getting the reward points for that or not. If you're getting, then you are good enough, right? So now American Express Platinum Travel Credit Card, if you swipe it for 4 lakh rupees, you hit your 4 lakh rupees milestone and you will earn 40,000 points and some points on the spends, which is basically 2 points for every 100 rupees spent, right? So another 8,000 points there and a Taj voucher of 10,000 rupees. Let us go to Excel and see how the returns work out. So here we are discussing the American Express Platinum Travel Card. You will swipe 4 lakh rupees in total and you will earn 40,000 bonus reward points, and you will also earn 2 reward points for every 100 rupees spent. So that's another 8,000 points. So we are here with a total of 48,000 points. So even if you value this at 0.6, you get a total of 28,800 rupees benefit, and then you add 10,000 rupees. So total benefit of 38,800 rupees on swiping 4 lakh rupees. So you can, probably, even if you have to pay 2 to 3% extra charges to the dealer, I guess you are probably okay with it, right? Now coming to the next card, which is the Axis Atlas credit card. So a lot of our clients have used Axis Atlas credit card. There is a 15 lakh rupees milestone on this card, right? So if you could hit the 15 lakh rupees milestone, let me tell you how much reward points you can earn. So if you are swiping it for entire 15 lakh rupees, right, you can do it in multiple installments. If you have enough credit limit, you can do it in a single installment as well. You are going to earn 2 points, 2 edge miles for every 100 rupees spent, which is approximately 30,000 points. And then there are different milestone benefits also. So upon hitting the 15 lakh rupees milestone, you are getting another 10,000 points. And if you are first year user of the card, then you get another 2,500 miles. So this is a total of 42,500 miles. This can be transferred in the ratio of 1:2. You can transfer it to all partners like Accor, ITC, Singapore Airlines, Marriott, etc. So we will get a total of 85,000 miles here. So 85,000 points or 85,000 miles. This is a lot, my friends, because each Accor point is generally valued at 1.8 rupees. So if you transfer your points to Accor, you can get probably 1.53 lakh rupees worth of value, which is a total value of approximately 10.2%. So this 10.2%, even if you have to pay 1.5% extra as the merchant charges, you are in a win-win situation. So friends, these were two cards that wherein we saw the math of buying the car through credit cards, right? There are a lot of other cards that you can use for the same purpose. One more card is the Sbi KrisFlyer Apex credit card. On the Sbi KrisFlyer Apex credit card, you also get sign-up benefits and milestone benefits. Let's go back to the Excel sheet and check the maths again. On the Sbi KrisFlyer credit card, you are going to get 10,000 Singapore Airline miles as a sign-up bonus. You can earn 6 miles for every 200 rupees spent. So if you are spending the entire 15 lakhs, here you will earn 6 miles for every 200 rupees spent. Okay, so that's another 45,000 miles that you could earn. Then there are milestone benefits. There are two different milestones. First milestone is for 3 lakh rupees, wherein you are getting 10,000 miles, and then second milestone is for 10 lakh rupees, where you are getting another 3,000 miles. So you can earn milestone of total milestone benefit of 13,000 miles. So the total number of miles that you can get is, let's just do the total. It's 68,000 miles, my friend. So 68,000 miles can easily get you at least 2 Singapore airline one-way tickets from Bombay to Singapore, Delhi to Singapore, or Hyderabad to Singapore. So the reward rate here comparatively is not great when compared to Axis Atlas, simply because when you spend 15 lakh rupees on Axis Atlas, you can see that you can get 85,000 Singapore airline miles versus only getting 68,000 Singapore airline miles here. So you are better off using the Axis Atlas card rather than the SBI KrisFlyer card. IndusInd Avios is another credit card that's going to give you a milestone benefit of 25,000 miles on hitting the 8 lakh rupees milestone, and another 25,000 miles on hitting the 16 lakh rupees milestone. But I would suggest probably looking at Axis Atlas credit card only because of the multiple transfer options that you have. Lastly, but not the least, the co-branded Vistara credit cards, they are not under issuance anymore, but if you're already holding those cards, then you can use those cards to hit any of your milestones because you will get the corresponding tickets on those cards. I'm not discussing those cards in detail today because of the primary reason that we cannot get those cards. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. You had a lot to learn from this video, right? Because it's such an interesting thing that you can buy a car from credit card and also, earn a lot of rewards. So thank you for watching. I am going to get you a lot of interesting content. We are going to start publishing twice a week. So do not forget to like, share and subscribe as well.